Guys, welcome to another episode of Guerrero's podcast. Today I got my boy over here, Ivan, and it's gonna be a great episode just because a lot of men are gonna need this guy, man. And the reason why I say it is because if you don't know what SMP is a scalp
Pigmentation. You
right?
said it, brother.
So the thing with this is, man, it's I'm in a level where stress hits hard now, man, and I'm starting to feel las entradas de avión. You know what I mean? Ya se siente yeah. I went from like 3 fingers, now I have 4.
Okay.
Maybe next time I see you, be a whole freaking palm.
I could definitely assist with that. So what I do is 2 procedures. One of them is called through the hair density. Is where I go to the thinning spots, add pigmentation that camouflages the hair loss, which gives it that fuller look. And then my favorite is for like the bald, fresh shaved look, where I give you your hairline back and get rid of that undesirable horseshoe.
And let me tell you something, man. The one thing that has happened with me, I was never able to get many girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was around the girls, I just couldn't make them my girlfriends.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this is the reason why though. It's because I'm about to be 35 in November. Mm-hmm. And I'm still growing this, look, dude. Look, 35 years in the making.
Yeah. I have the same problem too.
Yeah, but bro, you're looking good. You're looking stud. I was looking like a frijolito, little pea-looking guy, squirmy.
I also do the beard. So I did a scar. The scar that some babies get,
mm-hmm.
right? I did, but he didn't get it. He got it through a little accident or whatever. So I covered a scar. And I did the beard pigmentation. So I camouflaged all the little huge body. So I did that. That was pretty fun. And I'm going to do another one this Saturday, actually.
Yeah,
so
man, we all need, there's people out there that definitely love the attention from girls and can't get girls. That's like I said, that's my story growing up. That's why when I saw your video, the video you showed me, I was like, dude, I just relate to it. Duele poquito, pero es la neta. Duele, la verdad duele, pero es verdad. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer? But the reason why I brought this guy out here is because he has a great story to tell. He has motivation. He has a guerrero instinct in him.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of energy, a lot of discipline to do what he does, to come the way that he did, because at the end of the day, I don't believe the people that I've hung around with, the stuff that they are doing, I don't think it's because they just want to do it, right? Sometimes we just want to do what we want, but in my personal experience, I've noticed that the people that I've hung around are doing things not just for themselves, but for people that are behind them. And that's pretty much my case, man. So what was it that got you, brother, into micro scalp pigmentation?
Okay, so it was my dream. The first time I heard about it, I just became fascinated with it. So I shared this story once before, so I say it again. Guerrero's podcast.
Let's go.
So me and my significant other, we split up in 2020. It was COVID, right? And so my friends picked me up. We're gonna go bar hopping, but it was COVID. Everything shut down except Orange County. So we head over there because I have a friend over there. His name is Manny, and he lives in the peninsula. Like his front yard is the ocean, the backyard is the ocean. He has paddle boards for everybody, bicycles. So that was the house to be at.
Homie lives in an island, man.
Yes, bro. And his wife at the time worked at a bar. So here they come. They pick me up. We roll down there, and my friend takes off his hat to wipe off his sweat. And I seen the sharpest, cleanest hairline, and I go, dude, how did you do that? And I did ask him, did you pluck it? He goes, no, it's a tattoo. So after that, I became intrigued. I was so fascinated because I always wanted to open a barbershop, and I always loved tattoos, obviously, right? So you put 2 together, it's called scalp micropigmentation. So I was like, I have to do it. So after that, I didn't have the urgency to do it, right? So what I did was I totally, put it on the back burner like everybody else does with their dreams. Mm-hmm. And then, that significant other, we came back together. and we planned a family, got married, and my daughter was born with a gene mutation. So my wife had to quit, get professionally trained to take care of my daughter because these kids, no daycare can take care of them. So my wife, she got professionally trained to take care of my daughter. And so that's when I kicked this dream off to pull that extra income. And got certified and started moving up, started working out of my house, then rented a back space at a commercial spot, then I shared a lease, then I opened my own place. And it's just the right people, the right mentorships just elevated me to a whole different level.
Was it always easy trying to get to that next level for you, or was it like step, and or was it like you getting a hard time and you had to? I'm pretty sure you had to go through some struggle to get through it, or were you just a very blessed man where it's like, I
think I got really like lucky because the good Lord just aligned everybody in my path. I elevated, like, I feel like lucky, man, because I had to do scalps for free to build my portfolio. And there was the good friends that were willingly for me to actually, well, it was /practice / work on them. And I was happy that they allowed me an honor to work on them. Yeah. So and that with that, and then the good people that the good Lord aligned to give me an opportunity to rent out their space, or my good friend Rob to share a lease, and then he elevated me to train and certify students. So everything just aligned perfectly.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a rare. I want to call it a rare situation when you have. Honestly, man, being blessed. I myself feel like I'm a blessed man because I have something similar to what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't start happening till I started meeting people, or actually went out of my comfort zone to start doing what I thought was the right thing to do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so even with my own business, my garage store business, it was I'm not gonna say it was easy. I always been on peaks, making good money, right? Or at least enough money to cover my bills and pay what I needed to pay. And it wasn't until last year 2022, where I started picking up a little bit more work, and it was just to me I felt like I'm not even worth this stuff, man. Like one time I got and that was probably like in 2022. I got a fat check, man, and I'm like, I showed my mom, like, Mama. She's like, ay, hijo, ¿qué vas a hacer? I was like, meterlo para atrás en la bolsa porque no es de mi dinero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I didn't get excited over that because I was hanging around a group of people that were talking about 100,000, 500,000, a million.
Yeah.
So to be able to be in a room with people like that, it took a while, but I felt blessed. Yeah. Because once that happened, everything started lining little by little. Now I know about this. Now I know about that. Now I know what to do next. Yeah. What was your biggest struggle getting into the career of micropigmentation?
You know what? It just felt easy. Honestly, it felt so easy. I don't know, man. Sometimes when you're so determined, you don't even care, man. Maybe you do feel a little fear, right? But that's what determines the man. That's what defines a man. How do you face your fears? You face them head on. You know? So, you know what I mean? So, but I didn't feel no fear. I felt pretty confident. I felt like this was my calling. And as I help people, I'm building the confidence. And I'm comparing my work to the pioneers, and man, I am totally there, dude. And when they comment on my pictures or they give me a shout out or anything, I'm really like, I get excited.
You up, right?
Yeah, man. Like
So how long you been doing the
So on the 23rd of April was 1 year anniversary.
And you're doing work that are how long are the pioneers in the business?
The average S&P artist has been around from 4 to 7 years. Okay. So it's super duper brand new. So what I'm here for in front of these cameras, like Guerrero Podcast, is to push this industry forward. Just because a lot of people are still skeptical. It is a tattoo, but we don't go that deep we only go to the second layer of the skin, so you don't bleed. On these tattoos you bleed, but on the other tattoo, on this procedure here, you do not bleed. So if you're bleeding, something's wrong.
You need to come to Ivan. If you're bleeding on that, as soon as that needle hits the scalp, man, you better come to Ivan because they're doing something wrong.
Yes. Right? So what was I saying again? Here we go again. I always lose the track of that.
No worries, man. You're some of the pioneers. You're in.
Yes. So brand new. So I'm here to push the industry forward. That's what I was saying. To make people feel comfortable, because I'm sure I want to make it the new norm. And I did mention it on the last podcast. When it came to breast implants, right? I'm sure back in the 70s, whenever it started, people, they're gonna open your chest up. They're gonna put it back up out of it explodes, right? So now nobody even thinks about that. Yeah. So I want this to be just like that. Don't even think about it. They're like, what? I'm next. What do I sign? So this is gonna bring you. You're gonna look younger by 15 years, and it's gonna bring your confidence back. And if you're single, hey,
shit, I'm trying to look older, like at least another 10 years, cause I mean, yeah, man, this. I mean, the baby face is not there anymore, right? With the stress and stuff that's been coming.
Yeah.
But dude, sometimes I could just grab.
But it's good stress though.
It is.
It's good stress.
And now I'm not even scared, bro. Like, que se vaya toda la chingada, ya conozco a alguien.
Yeah. Vente, and I got you.
Nueva peluca y todo.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because I've been curious. How long with the actual pigmentation, or how often do you have to like retouch or?
So it's a semi permanent tattoo. So you might need depending on your lifestyle. Let's say you always we live in California, so everybody's always at the beach. California. Yeah. So this lasts anywhere from 3 to 5 years, but it could last longer. I've seen people have their procedure up to 8 years, and with no touch-ups, and it looks great. So it's and if you're gonna be in the sun over 30 minutes, just wear a hat. Or sunblock, but everything could last longer if the way you take care of it, depending on your lifestyle.
Okay. So is this something that you think
it's gonna take over the world? Yes.
I'm like, dude, because right now I saw 3 bald people today. Okay, one of them was, you already know Albert Preciado. Right, he just likes to go buzz cut. Right,
no,
he's not really bald, but he likes buzz cut.
He has hair.
He has hair, right?
He chooses to be
I just said bald, but just pelones,
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was the homie Wally.
Mándamelos.
No, hold on. I was trying, bro. But here.
I got the business card over there.
I freaking Wally, right? But dice entre más, ¿cómo dijo? Entre más. Something along the lines, entre más pelón, más guapo,
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, hey, dude, it fits him, like he doesn't mind.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I don't know if you ever met Neil Patel, which I'll show you the link. But Neil Patel, that guy is literally bald. And then his social media guy, his name is AJ, I believe. Mm-hmm. And dude, they were literally like, they're losing hair, right? But they're so comfortable in their own skin. Yeah. So to reach a level where even if you're bald and you're comfortable in that, it's just being bald. Because I even asked Neil Patel, right? And this guy's he got money, man. Like he got money. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. It's like, if I was bald and I had that type of money, I would have either gotten some extent, like myself, right? Like I wouldn't want to be bald. Because I know I wouldn't look good bald.
So the average head, right, has 150 hair follicles, 100,000 to 150 hair follicles, right? When they do the FUE transplant, they take about 6,000 hair drafts, right, to implant it. So if you're really bald, they're only gonna give you bangs, right? And that fashion went out back in 1995. And 70% is guaranteed to stay after the procedure, but is not guaranteed to everything to stay over time. So my very first client, it was a failed hair transplant. So what I was doing, I was camouflaging the hair, because either they take a strip or they take them out by little puntitos, right, little dots. The FUT and the FUE, that's what they call. And you have to camouflage that scar. So his hair transplant was a failed. That was my first client. That was the model to get certified. And so it does not always work. So the number one hair loss solution, it is scalp micropigmentation.
And so that's gonna be like the actual next real solution without all that pain and the percentage of failure rate to it, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people some people look really, really good bald, but it only looks bad when it's the two-tone, when it looks green and then bald. But if it looks all even, like Montel Williams, you're fine. You're fine. But it's when you have the two-tone where you might need scalp micropigmentation. If the option is here if you guys want it. And a lot of people say, man, like after I do their procedure, they're like, man, I thought I always had a big forehead. Now you gave me a forehead.
That's an actual forehead. Right?
Yeah, because they think, the forehead looks up to back. I go, no, bro, you never had a big forehead. It's just because you have no hair. It just looks like if it's running all the way to the back.
Yo conozco gente que está como la gasolina, cada vez más cara, más cara, más cara. Like, geez, bro.
Yeah.
Uncle's one of those guys, man. He's always been bald his whole life. And we had him, we always like joking around with him, man. But he has like, he tried to let his hair grow out. And it was coming out, but it's super thin,
Yeah.
I was like, no, tío, ahí la lleva, no sé, pues echándole porras.
Yeah.
But dude, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to send him to Ivan because we need to give him the gift of at least having a hairline so you could just shave it all out, and just have the line.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options out there, but why not? Why not? I mean, if there's the option, why not? If it's gonna improve how you look,
how you feel,
your confidence. I mean, everybody trips out. Like they're really scared, but nervous, like happy, scared, nervous, and then after I'm done with them, like they trip out. They want more, and I go no, because it's done only in 3 sessions. It's done in 3 sessions. I can't just do the whole procedure in one shot, because you do, because it's in a square inch. There's about 100 hair follicles, right? 300. So you put 100 at a time, and each session. So you could be done in 2 sessions, but I take the extra session, which is the 3rd session. You'll be looking fly already by the 2nd session. I call it the 1st session is an ugly duckling stage because it's just there's no density. But by the 2nd session, you look fly already, and the 3rd session is just to make sure everything blended correctly. Because with me, unlike other artists, you pay one price for all the sessions necessary. Because after this procedure, after it's done, you cannot sweat for 3 days. So one person, he helped his best friend move the very following day. So when he came back, I was like, "What you doing, dude?" He came back patchy, I was a little. He's a great dude, but I was a little bit upset. Not because I had to do the work, but I was like, dude, I did a masterpiece, man. Like
I'm bringing you back,
dude. Just take care of it. So yes, you cannot sweat for the next 3 days. You can wash your scalp after the 4th day, and you cannot shave until the 10th day. So so you cannot wear hats because the hats are so tight. You could rub off the hairline, but not too worried, because remember, I charge one price for all the sessions necessary, and that's what separates me from everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was that? I mean, dude, I'm just curious about people and why they start the businesses, right? I mean, like you said, for you, it's like your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before jumping into starting your own thing, was there anything else that had you like, I need to start something, or were you just comfortable at the life that you had?
No, I was pretty good. I was actually peace driven. So what I said on the other podcast, I haven't missed a Sunday service since 2016, right? It was a promise to the Lord, right? Because I was, dude, my life was a little bit, and I brought it up on myself.
I was
right?
about to say that hiciste la hiciera.
And so I was peace driven instead of money driven. I cared about money, but my motto was like this: live more, work less.
Amen to that. I hear
You know, and now that this unfortunate situation happened to us, as the man of the family, you have to make ends meet. You have to get up and kick ass, and so that's when I kicked this dream onto gear. And now I was like, man, how did I, like, this is my passion. So I was like, man, what was I doing before this, man? Because all I do is breathe, sleep this, man, and all I do is watch videos and collab and stuff like that. And look at me now, you know.
That's what I said, bro. Next time I see you, I see more than one chair, more than a bigger studio.
Yeah.
Like, this is coming into your own place, though. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know, because I myself, I work out of my truck, man. Like, my office is, like, I don't have an actual office. My office is literally in my front seat in the car, or the little space at the house, the room I have, right? I don't have a shop. The shop is literally everything in my garage or the side of my house.
Yeah.
So, like, I dream of having my own space. Like, I was driving, I forgot where, I think it was from LA last time, and I told my wife, I was like, you see that? It's like, what, the sign? I was like, no, not just the sign, the building. I'm gonna have one of those.
Yeah.
You know?
It is so cheap, by the way.
No cobran por soñar. You know?
It's cheap. It's
so
cheap.
But it's an overhead. It's an overhead that I can avoid at the time. Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't have a full crew. I really don't have a team. It's just me. Right? So now that I'm gonna start training, like, going back home, bro. Like, if this year sigo haciendo lo mismo que estoy haciendo todo el año antes pasados, con lo que ya sé ahorita, bro, I'm gonna call Ivan, dame una cachetada por güey. Boom. Because now I have to make that team happen. I have to build the business. I have to be a CEO.
Yeah.
Right? Do you plan on building your team as well?
You know what? When it comes to the business side, I'm fairly new. I'm still, like, when it comes to a franchise. And so with this mentorship, they elevate you. And that's why it's always good to join a mentorship, because it's gonna escalate you to where you wanna get fast. And so now I'm thinking way bigger, right? Now I'm thinking about the mentorship it's kind of like an apprenticeship to new artists. I'll show you my DMs, dude. I get so many questions asked. And I would like to have, like, a Zoom meeting once a week and share ideas, share the new needles that come out, stuff like that. Hey, I'm trying this new ink, try it, try this, try that. And that's at the point that I'm looking into getting. And I already made a promise, like, by next April, I'm gonna get that done. You know, so I told my chick today, I was like, man, why am I gonna wait? Let's just kick it off, and I'll pay you instead of paying somebody else. Just do the homework. As you know, all the answers are on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, why am I gonna pay $2,000 when I could pay you $2,000? And she goes, all right, I'll look into it. Yeah, she's pretty good at that. So I'll have her do the digital stuff, do the landing page, and you know. So everybody wins.
That's the main thing. Anybody out there, honestly, that's trying to start anything, whether it be trying to learn how to do the micropigmentation, right? The scalp micropigmentation, or even starting a podcast. The main thing is to just start, right? Half of the time, I mean, not half of the time, and I met plenty of people who say they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, y hacen nada. Puro, parecen pericos, puro hablar. Pero de hacer, no hay nada de acción.
I don't know why people do that, but sometimes it's their ego. Sometimes that little voice, and then sometimes you give yourself room to quit, like those words. Oh yeah, but dude, just start. If you really, really have a passion for something, just start it. Kick it off. The plan is gonna align along the way. I always say this: the vision is you need just the vision. Don't even trip about the plan, because it's gonna align along the way. Work. And but yeah, do people talk? Yeah, man. I mean, everybody talks.
That's easy.
Yeah, but if you find the drive, and it could be like, for myself, it was my family. Then you just find a drive, whatever is gonna get you there. You know, make a promise, make that verbal contract with yourself, and pursue it.
Man, I mean, I bullshitted myself so much, man, that I understand. It's what that right there of making a promise to yourself and actually following through is much easier said than done. But at the end of the day, man, you're really bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna start doing that. And at the end of the day, you don't stop doing anything and you don't start anything, right? So really, I could be here and be like, hey, Ivan, dude, I'm gonna start doing this. Like, I'm gonna start reading one book a week, right? And then you call me next week, it's like, ¿cuántas páginas lleva? ¿Ya acabaste el libro? And I'm like, no. It was like, or I could, even if you call me, I was like, oh no, yeah, dude, I read it. But really, did I? You know, like, even if I didn't read it. So that's why it's meeting the high level people, man, the people that are on that level, right? That are taking action and pushing forward and have a purpose, man. They have a purpose, right? Because you could be motivated, but motivation dies so quick, man. If you are motivated right now, if you want to, or at least if there was someone out there at the beginning of the one very good one is, oh, ahí viene el fin del año a perder peso, right? I'm gonna lose weight. Y luego ya empieza enero, febrero, marzo, y ya entran las hamburguesas, los burritos, los taquitos, y ya se le olvidó todo. So that's why motivation, it took me a while to see that motivation gets lost. Se va. It wasn't until I found a purpose and the drive, and of course mentors, right? But the purpose and the drive is what's pushing me to get up every day. Now I have a podcast called Guerreros Podcast.
I love it.
You know that accountability?
This is gold, brother.
That accountability.
Whatever you say, the good players play.
Exactly. Hey, no que esto, no que el otro. Hey, el otro, like, dude, I posted a video today of getting into SF90. A fucking SF90, bro. Never in my fucking life did I think I would go in a car with the key fob and fucking sit there and go, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So in my head, you know, it's like, I'm posting it, like, if this fucker's a faker. Well, I may not have the car right now, but you wait, you know, and it may not be an SF90 because I got in there, man, and it wasn't comfortable for me.
I have a friend that races Ferrari, and I didn't know how cheap they were. They're pretty cheap. You could really buy. He showed them to me. I forgot the brand because I don't care about it. But I could afford that one. It's like 95 grand.
Oh no, yeah, there's some.
So if you really want one, you could get that one.
I want something like the SF90. I think it's sitting pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Like,
so
a couple mil, I think.
Yeah, I think people build bad habits by quitting on themselves. So over time, when things get hectic, they just kick it away. So if you want to build good habits, whatever you say, do it. Just start doing it. Hey, like you said, the gym. I'm gonna do 10 sets. Just make sure you do it. So when I work out with my buddies, I say, hey, how many air squats are we gonna do after basketball, right? Let's pick a number that is safe because we're gonna have to do it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't just say it and then because I felt dizzy and I go, I'm gonna go get some water. I come back and he goes, you just want to stop? I said, fuck no. We gotta do it. He goes, are you okay? I go, yeah, I'm okay. Let's do it. Because you build bad habits, bro. Yeah. Don't build bad habits.
You talk yourself out of that shit.
Especially to yourself. Yeah. I mean, come on now. You can't lie to yourself. You know, build good habits. All the promises that you make, keep them. You know, like I said with myself, I haven't missed a Sunday service, man. And I need to pay myself. I'll watch it on the net. I mean, you know what I mean? As long as you get the word in, because it's beneficial because you apply it not only in business, but in your life and in your relationship. And when people say, "Oh, nobody's watching," guess what? He's watching. He's always watching.
What is it that you're very consistent with? Because I know you haven't missed a Sunday service. But I see you working out. Do you work consistently? Like you have an actual schedule for that?
Yeah. I get up at 4:30, sometimes earlier, depending if we're gonna play ball.
Jeez.
But I get up at 4:30. Sin fallar.
The homies wake up at 4:30 too. Get there too.
Well, we started balling up, you know, and I got into it now. So I love that for cardio. Yeah. And then, we're in spring break, so summer's around the corner, so we gotta get fit.
I had to gain weight, bro.
But I wake up early all the time. I didn't even think I was an early bird, man, but
I'm beating the birds, bro. 4:30, those birds are still barely waking up.
I love like having, to be able to meditate, drink my coffee, nobody's awake, because I as you know, I have a family of 4, right? So once they all awake, man, the house is like a zoo, man. Kids over here, kids over there. Huh?
It's hard to walk out, man. Like, I mean, I only have my one kid, right? But like, as soon as I get there, he's like, that, this, that, that. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I cannot just not be there with him, because then I don't want to call it a guilt trip, but it's like, I do want to give him that time too,
Yeah.
And once I'm there with him, it's like, dude, like.
That's what you do it before they wake up.
Yeah.
And then what I learned, very important, I would like to share, at the IE Mastermind, the same energy that you have out here hustling, you want the same energy when you get home.
You get that from Jonathan Rodriguez?
I got it from Richard, I forget his last name, sorry.
Okay,
but I met him and he said that. So I was like, man, I love that.
Yeah, 'cause
I love that.
I got that from Jonathan
Hype
Rodriguez.
yourself up, man, when you get home, because they're going to need the same energy, and so.
You can't BS them either, man.
I'm always hyper, man. Like right now, because of the cameras, I'm a little shy, whatever, sweating. But I'm always hyper, man. Hyper, singing. I'm always like on another
full
level.
of energy.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah,
bro.
and so when I get home, I'm the same way. I mean, But as soon as they put me to do the dishes, I'm like, hey man, we have a dishwasher. What are you doing? Nah, I just kidding. I get mad.
And you know what? Right now we're talking about the gym. I started to go back, but you got amigos que estén gorditos? Like, that you're like, cabrón, chile ganas. Like, we gotta go work out.
Yeah. No, I mean, they do it themselves. They're doing a weight loss contest, and the weigh-in is this Friday on the 4th of May. So they wanna whoever wins is gonna win I forgot how much it is, but it's a couple. I know it's a little bit over 1,000. I think it's like was 100 per head, so it's like 14 of them. So I think it's like $1,400, which is a good little carrot to dangle,
like,
to get you to your goal. Why not? And then they're competitive, bro. So you could tell
they're gonna come on.
You could tell that they lost a lot of weight because of their face. So the way it works, you first lose the weight right here, right? And then after there's no more weight to lose here, then it targets the stomach. So they look super skinny,
Dude, me dijeron que I was like, te miras bien malnutrido. And I'm like, fuck, dude, what you mean? Right? It's like, they're flaco, but like, if I, like, not if I flex, but when I used to work out, I was like 180, almost 180, right? And I was like, estaba llenito, pero siempre me miraba like flaquito. Yeah. But then, just like, if you see the arm, and then I go like this, it's like,
he's showing off.
No, not showing off, none of that, you know what I mean? But, see the goods. No, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, I'm filled, But it's like, I'm so freaking long, like, freaking wingspan, like, 7, 6, I forgot.
You almost got arrested on the way over here because of those guns.
Dude. You got any band-aids, man? I'm feeling cut right now.
No te miras flaco. You look cool.
No, so I gained about
and then
8-9 pounds.
Maybe because you're tall too,
Yeah, but I gained about 8-9 pounds.
Oh, that's good.
And it took me like a month, like a little bit over a month. But you know who told me, is like, dude, you look malnutrition, bro.
Who's
like,
that?
It's the Coach Jesse, like Coach Jesse.
Oh.
He's like, you look like.
I'm working out with him.
Oh yeah, he told me. That's why I was like,
Monday,
dude.
Tuesdays, and
so
Wednesdays.
now what I'm doing is like, all right, dude, I just need to get my weight in, because if I start working out, like dude, that thing, it falls off like this. So I'm not gonna do cardio. I'm just gonna start picking up heavy weight so I can feel all that.
Just know a lot of people wish to have your problems. So
las lombrices que mande.
I think as long as you're healthy, that's all that matters, and I truly know that now. Health is wealth, man, because I always pray to the Lord, like, just give me, just keep me healthy, like. And the rest I got this. Of course, with the good Lord, right? Because I drive a Harley, right, and so I noticed that I've been pushing it to the side, because I don't, my family needs me.
Yeah.
And, as you know, sometimes, and I know myself, like, I get hyper, dude, like, as soon as you jump in the freeway, I don't know if you noticed, like, all the bikers, like, and then after, like, 10 minutes into the drive, then you calm down. So that's me, man. That's me, man. And if I hear a good song, I'm stepping on it. So I know myself. That's why I'm like, you know what, calmate, let me just push it to the side. It's very nice and covered. And but yeah, I just prayed for good health, man.
Yeah, right now. But the T word, right? It's I don't like to use it. There's a few other words that I don't use, which is the C word, meaning cuckoo, right? The other one is and I'll say it here, right? It's the word worried. It's like there's no such thing as that. There's concerns that can get taken care of, right? Because once you use the W word, it's like it impacts the body different.
Yeah.
Right. But going back to what I was saying, on Monday, I'm gonna visit Dr. Chiriano at his office because, like I said, health is wealth, right? I have a big, I don't even want to make it that big, but I have a kidney problem, right? I'm leaking a lot of protein through the kidneys. So the one way that I got my kidneys to be better back in the day when I found out 2014, 2015, something like that, 2016, was by working out. So all that protein that I was leaking, my body was starting to use to, so that's why when we talked on the phone, I was like, dude, I'm a big believer of not using any creatine or any supplements on my own, and everything I need, I'm either going to get it through the food I eat or through my veggies or my meats, whatever it is, but I will not supplement. Because I was like, I mean, I got my rest, like I'll do whatever rest I need to recuperate the muscle. You need the protein, well, hey, you're already leaking it now, bro, fucking retain it, The other thing is, when it comes to health, man, I see that you're consistent with your workouts, man. You don't just get to a point where you're waking up at 4:30 for no reason, right? It's like even if your body wakes you up, but what is it that for you? What is one health benefit? Have you ever been like chunky or anything?
No, I've always been skinny like you. So
now you're just bulky?
Back then, I used to put remember the baggy clothes and stuff like that. I used to put a thermal in my jersey, but that was the style. Now that's not the style anymore. At least not for me. So I said, man, you gotta hit the plates. And then we used to go party in Rosarito, right? And we would see these guys all buff, and we were kids, man. We're 18 years old coming back to LA and working out too. Rosarito's in TJ. If you guys don't know, well, it's in Mexico, the border. And so we will come back and we'll be hitting it, getting tattoos and out the wall. And so this is not from prison. This is all party art.
Prison.
It's
you ever been to prison?
No, I have not. Been to jail, but not to prison. And it's two different things, trust me. But I don't give myself that title though, because I'm far away from that.
From that life.
No, I didn't even live the life like that. I was a party animal. Yeah. So trust me,
bro, they used to call me party boy, bro. I understand completely.
We used to party 7 days a week all the time. Man, I'm telling you, trust me. So we would come back and then we started hitting it. And so I remember back then it was Bally's before LA Fitness. That gym doesn't exist anymore. And my friend's like, man, why don't you work out over here? You could work out every part. After that, I remember how good I felt. The confidence goes through the roof. And when you work out, nobody can tell you anything, bro. If somebody tells you something, it's because either somebody's gonna be like, man, how did you get there? Or it's gonna cause insecurity. You know what I mean? So you work out, not only you build good habits, discipline, and you're gonna build confidence, man. You're gonna be just in a whole nother level because you're committing to the reps, right? You're gonna commit to whatever else you do. So I think it's a good thing, man. But getting back to Rosarito, we used to go down there, come back, work out, get at it, go back, So
I see your smile, bro. You're bringing back memories, flashes,
oh, we used to, man. I used to party over there. It was the best times, man. And of course, it transitioned to Vegas. The pool parties out there and stuff like that. But I was already a little bit older when that kicked out.
A little bit more ripped, right?
No. Yeah. So we used to just party, man. We never did the prison stuff like that. One time I did get in trouble though, for fighting. we went to a bar and I was backing up one of my friends, and so I did get arrested for twice, 2 different times.
He's like, I'm not bothered, like,
but it's all partying and it's all fighting, for backing up. It was not even my beef, you want to back up your friends, obviously, right? It should tell you my persona, like, don't make me messing with my people, right? But I'm not a tough guy, trust me. I'm just telling you the story.
Okay, I'm the one sweating right now.
I was backing up somebody, and that's why I got in trouble. And I was gonna say something, but I always do this. I lose track of thought. But that's the reason why I got in trouble. So that it's not. I don't give myself that title at all because I'm far away from it.
Man, like, say you came to peace with yourself, man. So when you told me that, I was like, nah, bro, it's not that I have like a tough life, and like, nah, bro, I just came to peace.
Yeah.
And that, bro, hearing that hit different, because I'm trying to get to that point where it's like I found peace, not peace around the world, right? But because this is just, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But peace within myself, man, in the sense of like, all right, dude, like, I'm doing everything possible. I can go at night, put my head on the bed and rest.
Inner peace is a true happiness. Always remember that. Just conquer that. Conquer your peace, man. For a long time I was chasing it because I created my life, so it was a little bit turbulence. But after I gained it, I was able to be a good husband. I was able to, when I met my chick, I was like, okay, I'm ready for a relationship. I don't think I was ever ready before. Because I wasn't fully committed. I always had that guard just in case, like, you guard your heart. Now, don't worry about it. You're not really living if you don't really fully commit. You know how, so my daughter goes, one day she goes, I don't want to get my hopes up. I go, why the heck not? Get your hopes up. Because we're always feeling guarded. We're always feeling the same. I hope this makes sense. We never gonna feel happiness. We're never gonna feel sadness because we're always trying to stay in the safe. I don't want to get my hopes up just in case I don't get it. But guess what? Getting your hopes up is gonna align it to your path, right? The law of attraction. Get your hopes up. And if it doesn't happen, get it. Try harder next time.
Like the fear of like, I don't want to feel sad. Well, man, it's a feeling. It's a human.
You're always guarded, man.
Yeah.
You're always guarded. You have to, like, if you really want to live, man, go through the emotions, and try hard and be happy and get sad. So what? So what? Just live each day. Be in the moment. Be in the moment. Be in the moment.
So right now, like, what everything are you telling me, bro? Is there something that you would tell yourself, like, let's say you're 18-year-old self, the party animal? Is there something that, how old are you right now?
I'm 43.
Dude, I still can't fucking believe that. I still can't believe it.
But I'm gonna be 44 this year.
But as your 40-year-old self, would there be like a piece of advice that you would tell your 18-year-old self?
You know what?
To change, or is there something that you'd be like, hey, come on?
You know what? Sometimes we blame other people. We feel entitled to things. Hey, take action. Take responsibility, and work on yourself. Work on your career. And I always wanted to open a barbershop, man. I should have done that.
I mean, this is it, though.
No. This is it, brother. This is it. Like, this is what I wanted to do, man.
Futuristic barbershop,
for
right
reals.
No lie.
So I would tell myself, listen, take responsibility. Stop blaming everybody for your problems, and stop feeling entitled, and take action and start working towards your career.
Then I honestly, I feel that. Because like I said, I have 5 years in business, right? I mean, I'm 35 years old. I have 5 years in business, only less than a year and a half and of experience. And I'm always going to say this. One of the biggest reasons why it took me so long to escalate to a new level, or at least to the place that I'm at, is because I always blame my mom. I always blame my dad. I always blame this person. I always blame that person. But it was never my fault. So, I mean, I honestly feel like that's one of the things that holds people back from getting to what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because now think about this. There's the people that I've met that are where they are. I'm blessed because if they were not where they are right now, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So for me to let go of all that blaming everyone else but me, you know, it's gotten me. He expedited things.
Yeah.
He opened up my mind. Being vulnerable to who I am and what I am, dude. I'm freaking human. You know, there's really nothing like I'm not gonna, like you say, I'm gonna get my hopes up as high as I can, and I'm gonna believe it, and I believe it. And if it doesn't happen, that's why I'm bringing me down to the floor so I could get my ass up, because it's nobody's fault but mine, right? And figure out a new game plan to get to where I was dreaming. Because no matter what, man, it's always gonna be it's always gonna be my responsibility to reach those heights, to reach those levels. It's not gonna be, oh, it's because Ivan didn't say something. Like, no, fucker, like, I'm here, I'm putting in the work, and I am worthy of everything that's coming my way. Because it's not gonna be my parents' fault, right? Like, at some point we're old enough to understand that we have to move past certain traumas, certain confidence issues that we may have. Like, dude, I always had the issue of my beard.
Really?
Like, it was like a confidence thing for me. Like, honestly, like, dude, like, I see people that are like, bien barbones, like, fuck, like, you know, like that to me that's like really manly thing, right? Okay. So I always had that, like, fuck, I never got in girls. And I had a girl tell me, it's like, es que te miras bien chiquito sin barba. I was like, man, pícate la cola, you know? But it's one of those things, like, now it's like, I don't care. Like, this is me, you know?
Look at what does that say right there? Be the best version of yourself. So build that person, be the best you can be with what you got, and be happy with yourself.
I love it.
Listen, one life, one chance, man. Like, if you didn't grow it, it's fine. Come, I'll tattoo it right there. You know? But yeah, man, you gotta be the best version of yourself. And a lot of people do have what is it called? Depression. Like from different type of things, and sometimes a little boost of confidence, you could turn that around.
Yeah.
You know, it could be anything, landing a good job, or you know, scalp micropigmentation. But man, you gotta just kick that away, man. It's like I said before, a lot of traumas. See, like, sometimes you don't even know where it came from. It's just a feeling. So when you feel that feeling, it's been happening for so long that, let's say you wanna go after that job or after that, I don't know, girl, and you get that feeling, and then you go back to your little corner. Wow, it's happened to you when you were growing up. Somebody told you something, or you experienced something. So you gotta stop yourself. When did I get it? Where did I get it? You diagnose it. You'll know when it came from, and then you'll build a tool to combat that thought, right? And now when you get that feeling, you already have your tool prepared. You're like, whatever it is, F that. That's not me anymore. And then you go pursue your dream job, your dream whatever.
Your lifestyle that you want.
Yeah. But it's just a feeling now that you don't even know where it came from. You have to really stop and dig deep. Where did it come from? And you'll find the answers. I have helped a couple of people with anxiety. It came from a trauma. It came from something. And once you diagnose it, you're gonna conquer it. You're not gonna have that problem.
I think that's one of the things that people have trouble with, taking that self-inventory.
There you go.
To understand
self-inventory.
Yeah, I mean, because we take stores take inventory of all the products.
Yeah.
Right, like the most important. And now I'm not gonna say we're products, but as humans, man, I think we should be able to take inventory of our emotions, inventory of our feelings. Which really, at the end of the day, man, as a man, I don't function off a feeling no more like that, right? Because if I function off of feelings like I don't feel like working today, like nah, fuck it, get your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but I'm taking self inventory will get you to starting to understand, like you said, where everything is coming from, like what's holding you back. And many people, literally, like I said, I've met plenty of people already that tell me this. It's like, oh no, dude, I just start making a checklist about what I did or what I did or what it was that was holding me back.
Yeah.
And it always came down to digging deep, like look into the, like literally go in the bathroom, look in that mirror, and look at yourself. Like literally look at yourself, talk with yourself. I know it sounds kind of weird because not a lot of people can do that, right?
Exactly.
But go look at yourself.
I like that.
And this happened to me, but you're gonna see a total different face on there. Like you're gonna, it's you. And this was my experience. Like I knew it was me, but I looked at myself like it. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like I was talking to that other side of me. Like I knew it was me, but when I was looking at me, I was talking to someone else.
Yeah.
But that someone else was the one that was holding me back from trying new things, trying to do a podcast, trying to go out and shake hands, trying to go out to events. So taking that self-inventory will get you so far. And maybe, like I said, for success for people is different, right? But whatever it is that you're looking for, taking self-inventory is one of those things that if you do and you're grateful, you're thankful. Like my brother Ivan over here says, having God by your side, it's another thing, right? Being thankful every day. Having gratitude, having intention with what you do, and knowing exactly why you want to do it, or even if you don't know exactly, but there's a good intention behind it, then honestly, man, that's literally those are my keys. That's literally what's been getting me to do the things I do.
Yeah.
So hold on, give me 1 second, man. All right, I already feel it, man. I got it so timed on my heart. I feel that in the gut. But for you, and I always ask this, man. It's what is it to be a guerrero? To Ivan. How do you say your last name, brother?
Bojorquez.
Bojorquez. All right. I didn't want to chop it up.
To be a guerrero. To make a way out of no way on these modern times. Make a way out of no way. Make it happen. That's what a true guerrero is. Making stuff happen.
I love it. This is the first time I come and shake this man's hand, and over the phone, you told me something very powerful, and you said, "Bro, we are your new friends. We are your new circle."
That's right.
That's why we're here, cabrón. And I was like,
that's right.
Bro, this guy. So that's the reason why I share that is because I still talk to my other friends, right? I just don't hang around as much with them because we have different paths, and that's okay. I love what they're doing. I always support them because I want to see them have success in what they do.
Yeah.
And I'm always my friends are not bad. They're not like freaking drunks or not to say that it's bad, but it is bad, kind of. But they're not in a bad path, is what I want to say. They're doing the thing and they're doing it fucking well.
Yeah.
One of my homeboys literally just did 250 episodes, or about to do 250 episodes of a podcast.
Oh, no way.
That was an inspiration for me, because like, bro, 250 episodes. I was like, I'm barely on my 12 and I see the hard work.
Beautiful.
And this guy, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, but we're going to take a break. And I'm like, damn, man. But I believe, I don't know if there's a reason, but he has his stand-up comedy going. Okay. So shout out to JD Arandia, fucking funny guy, bro.
Yeah, I got to check him out.
Yeah, dude, this guy. He's hilarious. I love it. I used to go record him like he would do his stand up and I was his camera guy with my little shitty phone,
Yeah.
But dude, he's funny as hell. I love him. I love his family because I even call his mom. I was like, hey, how's mom? And I love the guy, man. Like I said, my friends are not in a bad path. They're in a good path to do what they're doing. Just because we don't hang out, right? It's just like I have my path. They're doing their thing. So. Like, I still gotta come up with a way, man, to make time for that, to be like, hey, dude, let's freaking kick it.
Listen,
like,
the family is growing. Just see it that way, man.
Yeah.
If more people are here in your team to support you, just the better.
And it feels good, man.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because, like I said, I don't have too many friends, but the few friends that I still kick it with, my other friend I still talk to, where I was literally sleeping on this couch, bro, for like a good 6 months. Well, my kid was out in Fresno with the suegra and my wife, like those type of friendships, like how can you not continue to have those friendships? I said, and they're not bad friendships, they're great friendships because they see me at my lowest. They see me like at my worst times. They see me mad. They seen angry Jonathan. They seen pissed off Jonathan.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait to be like,
we're human.
yeah, that's right. But you know what I mean? Like I can't wait to be like, bro, come to the house.
Yeah.
Like let's do a fucking asada. Let's kick it.
Yeah.
You know, come and check it out what we're doing. You know, and so, I mean, I even forgot what I was going with that, bro. But it's just, it's, I don't know, man. It's
just know that you have here in Southern California in Los Angeles, you have another clique, which is Jesse, J-Rod, myself.
Let's go.
Hey man, it's all family, it's all love, and life is too short, man. I think everybody should support one another. Hit that like, you know, even if you can't support them in another way, just like share his story, you know, to other people. And you can support that way. But not a lot of people are doing a podcast like yourself, man. I mean, I think this is gold. I think this is awesome. I was really happy for you when I heard about this, and when you invited me, I felt honored. I was like, man, little old me to Guerrero's podcast. Because listen, you have interviewed big ass people, you know. So I'm like, you know what? I want to push the industry forward, so that's the reason why I'm here. Just to make everybody feel comfortable that they could work on themselves. Not only internally, but outside. Let's go. Right?
And well, you know,
build that confidence.
Where can people find you, Ivan?
Ivan Bojorquez on Facebook and inked_scalps on TikTok and Instagram.
Now you guys have it. Only in Guerrero's podcast, we're bringing you all those great minds that even if you haven't seen them around, those mentalities, that mindset, that consistency that they have in doing what they do is the reason why I have people and you know, individuals like Ivan, because at the end of the day, a lot of people talk to talk. Like I said, people love to talk, right? But when people are applying and doing the actual work, that's why you're here, brother, because I see you're doing the work. I see the values. I see your persona, as you called it earlier.
It's all love.
And honestly, bro, it's, even if I had a couple good big names in the podcast,
how you do,
bro? It's to me, like they have status right in a place, but to me, the what I'm looking for is bringing the people out to that light. Kind of like you're saying, I want to bring micropigmentation out.
Thank you.
You have the life, man. You have the energy. You have you have soul, man. You know, so it's not fake stuff. It's real people doing real shit, man.
There you go.
And they're not bullshitting anything. Like I said, at the end of the day, I have a group of people out here that support the hustle, that support Guerrero's podcast. So don't forget to hit that subscribe. Don't forget to follow my boy Ivan on his stories, man. Fucking great guy. And you already know, Guerreros, let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you for being on this.
Appreciate you, man.
It's freaking amazing.
Thank you.